Good morning, everyone. Brendan Fox, the gentleman here with you. I am your sales guy. This is Coffee with the Gentleman, coming back with a new episode. How's everybody doing this morning? I'm drinking Stone City Roasters Berkely Blend. They are based right here in Steinbach, Manitoba. Freshest coffee served up right to your door. I am not sponsored by them, but their coffee is amazing. You should check them out. Stone City Roasters on Instagram and the internet everywhere. And this morning, I wanted to talk to you about a meeting I had the other day. Wanted to share with you something really rad that happened. I had a meeting with my friend Amanda. She is an amazing copywriter, brand builder, designer, all sorts of things. She's amazing. And her company is Inquiry.co. You should check them out. They're doing amazing work. But I had a one-on-one meeting with her where she was helping me through who my ideal client was, some of my packaging in terms of how I offer my services here at Booth and Vanguard. And what you should check out, I've updated the website, boothandvanguard.com. And as we were walking through that, she was asking me some stories about, client work, employers, things like that, why I got so good at what I did as we started to uncover some things. And then she stopped and she called me out, guys. She said to me, one of the reasons you've had trouble closing clients for Booth and Vanguard is you have a self-worth issue. Because what I did is I walked her through all of these successes I had with other employers and other clients. And what she realized in that moment, what she walked me through, guys, was this idea that the reason that I could do such amazing work for my clients, do such amazing work for past employers, was the fact that they had a business established with their product and services, and I simply plugged into that. But then when I jump into Booth and Vanguard and I try and talk with some of you as business owners that I want to work with, I drop the ball when it comes to actually offering my product or service. And when I do offer it for enough worth, and part of that is tied to my self-worth. And so what she encouraged me to do is to look at all the successes I've had and to really anchor in on that. And so this morning I wanted to share with you one such success that has really, really helped me mentally this morning. So what I did is I took my journal and I journaled out a bunch of my successes and reasons why I'm so good at what I do. And I want to share one with you in particular because I think it's fun. And it's from a past employer. So this wasn't a client. This was someone I worked for full-time salary. But essentially I got hired, and the manager, I was hired by his higher-ups. And my manager didn't really like me. He didn't like the fact that he didn't get to hire me. He also had some stuff going on personally. And so I walked into a situation that was kind of crazy because he didn't want me there. And they didn't like that I didn't have, or he didn't like that I didn't have any experience in the industry and all of these sorts of things. And so they gave me the shit list. They gave me this list that was old accounts, hadn't done business in a long time, whatever. And hold on a second, guys. I need a sip of coffee. For those of you playing along at home on video, this is the old school Booth and Vanguard logo designed by my brother-in-law. But anyways, they gave me this list and basically said, good luck, you're not going to make it, whatever. It was in an attempt to push me out, right, to get me to quit. But I don't quit. I don't give up. And so I dug in, and the next thing you know, within 6 months, I had brought in $150,000. $150,000 in additional revenue. That's gross. $150,000 in additional gross revenue into the business off of this old, outdated, dusty list that they gave me because they were trying to churn me out. They were trying to get rid of me. They didn't want me to succeed. They didn't really give me a shot because they didn't believe in me. They didn't like the fact I didn't have experience. They didn't like the fact that they weren't the one that hired me. And all of these things I had stacked against me, and I showed up and I proved to them I know what I'm doing, and I'm able to make connections. I'm able to create revenue off old dusty lists. And that's one of the things that I do for my clients now is I show them how to take their old dusty list and turn it into money, because everybody in business knows getting new customers is expensive and time consuming, but reactivating old customers is not as daunting. It doesn't cost anything other than a little bit of time and a little bit of, elbow grease from the person doing it. And that's where one of my sweet spots is to show other business owners. I work a lot with trades and service-based businesses, but it can work for any business. If you've been in business for 3+ years, you have this list, you have this customer list that everybody thinks is dead, dusty, whatever, that you can reactivate and do some good with and turn it into additional revenue. What would you do with an additional $150,000 in gross revenue? That's the question I asked you this morning. What would you do with additional revenue coming into your business that you don't have to go out and find? Because if you just scratch off the surface, you have it right there. So that's one win I wanted to share with you this morning. One thing to build into my self-worth, and I encourage you to do two things. Number one, if you own a business, have a business, or are connected to a business, think about the ways like that you can add additional revenue. And then number two is, if you are struggling with self-worth like I have been, create a list of your wins, create a list of what you've been able to accomplish in all of these different areas. I highly, highly encourage you to go about and do that. And when you do that, you start to realize, oh, I am good at things. Oh, I do know what I'm talking about. Ooh, I do stack wins. I can win for my clients. I do win for my clients. I will win for myself. And that is what I'm working on right now in myself, because as I go out and I talk to a bunch of you as business owners, I know I can add value to your business. I know I'm an expert in creating systems and automations around sales operations to increase your revenue, to make more money, to make more time for you in your business. I know I'm an expert at that, but I have to build my self-worth so that when I go to the marketplace, I can show you through my words, through my passion, that I am an expert for you, that I do know what I'm talking about. And so today, I encourage you, work on your self-worth and work on finding additional revenue. And as always, if you have any questions, you need any help, please feel free to DM me, reach out to me, whatever you want to do, comment, etc., at Brendan Valks, on all your favorite social medias, BrendenValks, Brendan Valks, on all your favorite socials. Guys, that is it for me. This has been Coffee with the Gentleman. We'll talk to you again soon. May your coffee always be hot and your day a successful one.